Raiden! Little help!
No! Not this time!
Raiden! Oh!
You won't take this moment away from me! I will beat you! Even if I have to kill everyone to do it! Even if I have to destroy the entire world!
Enough! Finish it!
Pretty cold, Raiden. I didn't think you had it in you.
Neither did I, actually.
Okay, here we go. Did it.
Nice work, Pete.
Raiden, it's Campbell. What's happening?
Everything's all right, sir. Fat Man is finished, thanks to Stillman here.
What? But that's not... He's not... Damn it, Raiden. Stillman is supposed to be disarming the C4 inside Big Shell.
Colonel, it's really no big deal. Everything worked out fine, and...
Wrong. Helping you beat Fat Man was not Stillman's role. From now on, if I give you an order, you will follow it to the letter. No improvisation, no external aid, no deviation whatsoever. Do you get me?
No. No, sir, I don't.
Jack, don't.
Quiet, Rose. What do you mean by Stillman's role, Colonel? The way you phrase that makes this seem like
Enough.
this is...
I won't tolerate any more insubordination. I'll say this only one time. You will follow my orders with utmost precision, or you will be court-martialed and thrown into the brig upon your return. Now, do you get me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, I want Stillman dispatched to the Strut F warehouse. There's a large nest of C4 there that needs defusing. Rose?
Camera intercepts show no enemy sentries in that area, so he should be reasonably safe without your presence.
Okay. So what are my orders then? What should I do?
Get back to your primary mission objective. Rescue the President.
Vamp, did the President input the password to the black case?
Yes, King. He'll need to confirm it in 1 hour. After that, he is as expendable as any other hostage.
Good. Just make sure you keep him alive until then.
Of course, King.
Fortune, what's the status of the unit? When can we go online?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is to boot the system.
Good. And with Fat Man neutralized, it should remain secure for the time being.
What about the intruder? He's certainly not a Navy SEAL.
He's with Foxhound, I suspect. Or some perverse variation of what Foxhound used to be when it still existed. No worries. I have a fairly good idea who he is, and how to control him. Leave him to me.
We've also had multiple sightings of yet another intruder, a cyborg ninja, similar to the one involved with the Shadow Moses incident.
It's possible this ninja could be working for them.
Intensify patrols. I don't want any disruptions when we're this close to the finish line. Ocelot.
Yes.
Kill a hostage, please. And make sure you videotape it for the next news cycle. I want the media preoccupied so we can facilitate our true objective unabated.
With pleasure, King.
A most excellent ploy, using Stillman to defeat Fat Man.
Who are you?
Strategic adaptation to take advantage of an enemy's weakness. An unanticipated tactic in your case, but effective nonetheless.
Identify yourself.
I am like you. I have no name.
Are you Foxhound?
I'm neither enemy nor friend. I've been ordered to assist you. Within certain limits.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There's no need for you to know.
I'll decide what I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. As I said before, I am only here to provide backup, including relaying of necessary intel. Such as the current location of the President.
What? Where is he?
He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section, a highly secure area.
Why are you telling me this?
Must I repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe anything you say. You understand that?
If you have any other leads, you are free to follow them. But I suggest you move quickly. The Sons of Liberty have nuclear weapons.
Nukes? Dead Cell has nukes?
You did not find their continuing presence here unusual. Even with the President as hostage, Big Shell is essentially an island. The Sons of Liberty have no visible means of escape. Shall I spell it out for you? They have the arsenal, and now they have the means to use it.
The President in the black case. Why the hell would the President bring the case on an inspection tour of Big Shell?
What you should be asking is how they can activate the black case without the President's complicity.
What do you mean?
The black case's password is nothing less than the physiological vital signs of the President. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical.
So, the only way that he can enter the password is if he does so willingly. What are you saying? That the President of the United States is working with the terrorists? That he's a traitor?
I'm saying that nothing on Big Shell is what it seems. Those nuclear weapons weren't brought on board by Dead Cell. They were here from the very beginning.
What? Why would a decontamination plant house nukes?
This is no decontamination plant. Big Shell is, and always has been, the R&D center for the newest incarnation of Metal Gear.
A new Metal Gear? That's just great. So what do the Sons want? What's their ultimate goal here?
I cannot say.
Can't? Or won't? I feel a massive headache coming on. Can you at least tell me where the other hostages are?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall, situated in the Shell 1 core. It's a dangerous area. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell.
What about her, Comrade Ocelot?
No, not her. Kill that one. And make it messy. The more shocking it is, the more the news media will lap it up.
And the King's orders regarding the President?
Leave him be. He must stay alive and in good health until the password has been entered. After that, I will string him up and use him for target practice. You, Solid Snake. No, that's not him. It's Liquid. How can this be? Liquid?
Come now, Ocelot. Is that any way to greet an old friend? After all, we're almost family now. I'm sure our father would agree.
Father?
The sorrow.
Son? No. No son of mine would have allowed this madman to take control of his will. No son of mine would have been so pathetically weak.
A terrible thing to disappoint one's father. Believe me, I know.
Shut up!
Are you talking to me or yourself?
Madness. Just go away! Both of you! Let me be!
Very well, Ocelot. Just know that I hold the upper hand now. Remember that well, or you'll live to regret it. Regret it to your everlasting sorrow.
No! No! Leave me alone!
Comrade Ocelot, please, wake up!
What? Where? Where did he go?
He? Who are you referring to, sir? Sir?
Madness. It's nothing. Get back to work!
Pliskin, you there?
Affirmative. What's your status?
Fat Man's been disposed of, so that's one less problem we have to worry about.
Good. What about Stillman?
He's working on disarming the remaining C4. We have another big problem, however. A huge one. I just learned that Big Shell is actually...
a research facility to develop a new Metal Gear. Yeah, I know.
But how did you...
Rook, unlike you, my superiors provide me with real, usable intel.
So what do we do?
Forget the other hostages for now. The President is top priority. We have to get to him before he inputs the access code for the nukes.
Do you think the President is really working with the terrorists?
Maybe. Maybe not. I'm thinking there might be a third party.
You really shouldn't worry about your young friend. He's being well taken care of.
I heard you were dead.
You should know that death cannot stop me.
So, before we perforate each other, just answer me one question. Just whose side are you on this time?
The same side I've always been on. Mine.
But there's definitely someone else pulling your strings. So, pardon me if I'm just a tad skeptical at this point in time.
You certainly did not have to respond to my communique. And you did not have to come to Big Shell.
Yeah, but I've been known to put myself into really stupid situations. So don't start patting yourself on the back just yet. Trust is something you earn. Capiche?
Very well. Take it.
You'd better not be yanking my chain.
Don't you dare question my integrity in this matter. If they knew, if they had any notion of what I have done here today, they would...
Okay, take it easy. I'll take a look. If it is what you say it is, we'll proceed.
Pliskin, come in.
I'm here, kid. Just hang tight and I'll rendezvous with you shortly.
Well, hurry up. This whole situation here is getting out of hand. Apparently, there's a covert Metal Gear project in development on Big Shell. We need to regroup and figure out how to handle it.
He doesn't know. You're using him. No, wait. They're using him.
Don't they use us all?
Not me. Never.
Yes, of course not. And that is why I approached you. You are and always have been the X-Factor, the one variable they have never been able to control. Raiden, however, is another matter entirely.
Mr. Stillman, it's Raiden. Where are you?
The core B1 filtration chamber.
How's it going?
Better than expected. No guards are posted here, so I've got free reign to disarm Fat Man's remaining C4. Pretty basic bomb assembly. Nothing I can't handle. Ah!
Uh-oh. Now you've done it.
No way.
I am Fat Man! And this is a recording for the witless wonder who's foolishly attempting to defile my works of art.
What the hell?
You have just triggered a microwave proximity explosive with a 7-foot range and a 90-second timer. In other words, you're already dead, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Damn!
Pete, what's going on?
Raiden, I fell for it. He got me. So help me, the son of a bitch got me after all.
You now have only 1 minute left to reflect upon your incredible stupidity in attempting to challenge me.
Fat Man set a booby trap. A bomb within a bomb. Never seen anything like it. Ingenious.
Pete! Get the hell out of there! Now!
But don't feel too bad. Just comfort yourself with the knowledge that you never really had a chance against me in the first place.
It's too late. I'm sorry. It's funny. Somehow I always knew he'd find a way to...
Goodbye, Peter.
What?
I always knew that I would win in the end.
My God.
Long live the Patriots!
Oh no! Stillman, are you there? Come on, Pete, talk to me!
Looks like you backed the wrong horse, son.
You. The one who called my cell phone. You're the boss here. The leader of the Sons of Liberty.
Very good. You always were a bright boy, Jack. But not in this case. Remember, I gave you the chance to do the right thing. Once a great warrior. Now, nothing but a messenger boy for the Patriots.
Patriots?
Oh, please, Ripper. This ignorant act of yours really has become tiresome.
Don't call me that.
Oh, did I touch a nerve? Those long-lost memories of yours finally bubbling to the surface?
Who are you, really?
Stop playing dumb. You know who I am!
Solid Snake?
Ha!
No! That is not Solid Snake!
Well, well, well! What a pleasant surprise! Brother!
Save it, pal. You're no brother of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me! Snake!
I knew it!
Some things are better left forgotten. Raiden, take cover!
That the best you can do, Snake?
Just give the big boss impersonation a rest.
Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid. I am Solidus, greatest of the Les Enfants Terribles!
And that's supposed to mean something to me? Did I get him?
Jeez! What the? Snake! Something's coming! Oh, man!
It will take much more than that to stop me, Snake!
Otacon, we're in trouble.
Snake, you can't take down a Harrier with a Kasatka helicopter!
No, you think? Raiden, catch!
What do you want me to do with this?
What the hell do you think? I'm not gonna have a clear shot while trying to dodge that Harrier, so you've got to do it! You've gotta take Solidus out!
I'll drown you fools for interfering!
Incoming! Way too close.
Come on, take the bait. I need to give Raiden time to...
Fire!
Enough! Vamp! Eliminate him!
This helicopter keeps interfering with the shot.
On your toes, kid. I can't hold him off forever.
It's over, Ripper. I have you now.
Damn it, Snake! Where'd you go?
What? He's too close! Take evasive action!
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Raiden, look out!
What the hell?
Something's coming up.
The new Metal Gear! It's operational!
Raiden, take cover! Damn. Kid's a sitting duck. Raiden, grab the rope and hang on!
King. Solidus.
How appropriate.
Got it! Go! Go!
You know what they say, Ripper, my boy? An eye for an eye. Fire missiles! Now!
Holy!
Hold on, kid. We're gonna land this bird.
Shall we pursue?
No. Order Ray to descend. Once we activate the unit, nothing else will matter. Especially them. Now, take me to a medic.
Thanks for the save, Snake. I've never seen anything like that.
Ah, you seen one giant killer robot, you've seen them all. You did good out there, kid.
Thanks. You know, I always knew it was you, Snake. But what I can't understand is why you went into hiding in the first place. I mean, what happened to you, Snake? What went wrong on that tanker 2 years ago?
It's a long story. But I suppose you've earned the right to know. You've seen the news about it. Everyone has. But that's not what really happened. Not even close. I was on a mission to gather evidence on a new Metal Gear prototype, hidden away on board a disguised tanker ship. The whole thing was just a front by the US Marines to transport it to an undisclosed location, which meant that the window of opportunity to actually get to it was closing fast. Unfortunately, there were others who knew this too. Ex-Russian army, mercenaries. They hijacked the ship before any Marine counterforce could be mustered, and I just happened to be caught in the middle. They were led by Colonel Sergei Gorlukovich and his daughter, Olga, who I managed to bump into just outside of the cargo hold. Olga and I, well, let's just say we had a bit of an exchange. After knocking her cold, I moved inside to finally find what we were all after. Metal Gear Ray. You just saw it. So I took the necessary photos. I thoroughly documented what was going on to make our case. Little did I know, I was being spied on myself. Revolver Ocelot, the real mastermind behind this hijacking scheme. The sneaky bastard was photographing my every move to place me at the scene of his crime. To set up the frame job. Gotta hand it to him. It was perfect. But I was oblivious. I just kept snapping away while Dolph, the Marine general in charge of Ray's development, was giving a long-winded speech to his troops. That was when all hell broke loose.
Don't move. Drop all your weapons.
What the?
Move and you die. Understand?
Stand down, man. Do as he says.
General Scott Dolph. Well.
Gorlukovich? What the hell is going on here?
It is truly a pleasure to see you again, comrade. How is that lovely daughter of yours? What does she call herself again? Destiny?
Her name is Fortune. What's this all about, Sergei?
Simply reclaiming stolen goods, comrade. Metal Gear Ray may have been paid for by American dollars, but the technology that gave birth to it was developed by us. It belongs to Russia.
So then you're here to steal it? Like a petty criminal? And what would your daughter Helga say about that?
It's Olga, not Helga. Mock me again, General, and I may decide we are not such good friends anymore.
This is insane, Sergei. Don't do this.
I'm sorry, comrade, but it must be so. Russia will rise again, and Ray is the key.
Sorry, Colonel. I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear Ray to the Russians. I've come to take it back.
Shalashaska? What?
Yes. Ray will be returned to its rightful owners. The Patriots.
The Patriots? How is that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Colonel.
Are you in league with that bastard Solidus?
Hush now, Colonel. You know we don't speak of the former president in such a disrespectful manner. I believe I shall have to teach you a lesson. This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it completely out of the water. At the mere touch of this button, Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die today.
Son of a... Die, you traitorous dog!
Olga.
My, Sergei. Looks like you were long overdue for retirement. Anyone else? No? Good. Then listen carefully, all of you. This ship is still in lower New York Harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life. I'd start paddling now if I were you.
That did it. I'd had enough hiding and spying. If I was going to have any chance of stopping Ocelot, it had to be now. Ocelot!
Well, if it isn't the errand boy, finally showing his face.
And that was when it happened.
No! Not now!
Was it the sound of my voice that triggered it?
Yes. Much better. So, it's been a while, brother. You certainly look the worse for wear. A bloody mess, I dare say.
Impossible. You died at Shadow Moses.
Good. Then I don't have to reintroduce myself.
Liquid! How?
Surgical arm graft, of course. After that ninja cut off his hand, Ocelot felt he needed to maintain his reputation as a lethal gunslinger. So he chose to attach mine. However, the fool was never made aware of the consequences for such an affront.
Do you think I'm stupid? How can someone's personality live on through an arm?
Our raw materials are unique, Snake. You never did fully grasp Big Boss's genetic. Out! Get out of my mind, Liquid! There. But Ocelot is an ornery one. I can't begin to tell you how difficult it is to squelch his will. Now, where was I?
You were busy talking your way into the nut house. But you don't have to. I'll take you there myself.
Think again! Unfortunately, our time together is at an end. I'd ask you to join me, but Ray only seats one. Farewell, brother!
Otacon, we have a problem. One way or another, Metal Gear Ray was getting out of there. I managed to get free and clear of the sinking tanker, but even so, the damage was done. Not only did Ocelot and Solidus get away scot-free with Metal Gear Ray, but my face was plastered on every newspaper worldwide. Mass murderer, terrorist, public enemy #1. So I had to go underground for a couple of years, keep a very low profile, and patiently wait for Solidus to make his move.
Wow. So the whole thing was just an elaborate setup. I had no idea. I do have a few questions, though. Who exactly are the Patriots? I've heard of them before, but
Raiden, it's Campbell. Come in.
Hang on, Snake. I have to take this.
Foxhound?
Something like that.
Otacon, you heard everything?
Yeah, I did. Guess he knows the whole story now.
Not the whole story. Not by a long shot. There's still so much that kid doesn't know, or is pretending not to know. Either way, he'll learn the hard way when he finally gets hold of the President.
No! It's not possible.
It's time, Mr. President.
Big Boss. No, not Big Boss. My God, George. Your eye. What?
Don't call me those names. Big Boss is dead. And George Sears was just an alias I used as president. I am Solidus Snake, now and forevermore.
Well, Solidus, or whoever you are, you can have the presidency back. I would have never succeeded you had I known about them.
Yes, it's true. Both our administrations had to endure their nightmarish hegemony. But unlike you, I actually did something about it, covertly gathering the power and resources I would need to eventually usurp their rule. And it was all going quite well, until they learned of my complicity in attempting to steal Metal Gear Rex from Shadow Moses. I knew then it was just a matter of time before I would be removed from office. So I had no choice but to beat them to the punch. The Paris Hotel bombing. An assassination smokescreen meticulously staged to enable my escape from their retribution. It was perfect, even managing to smear Solid Snake as the terrorist responsible. Presumed dead, I went underground, and with Ocelot's help gained control of Dead Cell and Colonel Golukovich's private army to form the Sons of Liberty. From there, I bided my time, knowing that my opportunity would soon arrive. That same opportunity knocks for you, James.
I want you to understand. I'm not doing this because it's the right thing to do. I'm doing this because there's just no other option. I sat in that damned Oval Office for years, just letting those criminals walk all over me and the country. I just couldn't stand by and allow it to continue anymore.
I know. It was an untenable situation for both of us. But with this, you can fight back. The power is in your hands now.
And all it'll cost me is being forever known as a traitor and a terrorist.
I'm afraid there's no turning back now, Mr. President. One of their agents is on board, and I'm not sure if I can stop him before he does irreparable damage to our cause. Too much is at stake. We must ensure that the unit goes online.
Yes. Yes, of course. It's done. The code is entered.
Very good. Our liberation has begun.
How you doing, kid?
Doing? I'm crammed into a claustrophobic air vent that probably goes nowhere. How the hell do you think I'm doing?
Hey, one of us has to see if it connects to the president's holding cell. And Lord knows, you're a hell of a lot skinnier than I am. Keep me posted. Snake out. Otacon, do we have a confirmation?
Good news and bad news, Snake.
The good news is the data that Ninja gave you checks out.
And the bad.
My sister Emma is one of the senior programmers for the Metal Gear project. Just as we thought. She's most likely one of the hostages on board. Snake, we need to find her. She may be our only hope to find a way to stop this new Metal Gear.
Great. Another Emmerich. Another Metal Gear. That's some family you got there, Otacon.
Ooh. President Johnson.
So, you're finally here. Go ahead and be done with it. I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
Are you all right, sir? Are you injured?
I don't understand. You are the Patriot's assassin, aren't you?
No, sir. I'm with Foxhound. I'm here to rescue you.
Foxhound? I see. This must be part of the S3 program.
Look, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched in the sequence myself.
So it's true. You are working with them.
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. But right now, they're just keeping me alive until my vital signs are confirmed.
But you're the President of the United States. How could you even...
Son, I'm just a figurehead. I have no power. The real power is in the hands of the Patriots. They're the only truth behind the fraud that is the US government. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country. Look, I know this is hard to believe, but it's the God's honest truth. This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown only what they want them to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at placating the public just enough so that the silent majority remains silent. No one knows who their actual members are. Not even me. The orders the Patriots send me come down from a series of untraceable cutouts. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
I don't care who or what they are. Nothing you've done justifies acts of terrorism.
You don't understand. My intention was to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip? But Metal Gear Ray isn't enough of a...
Ray? Good Lord. Don't you have any idea what's going on here? Ray is not the new Metal Gear. This is the new Metal Gear.
What do you mean?
You're standing on top of it, son. This entire facility, all of Big Shell, is just camouflage for the newest and most powerful incarnation of Metal Gear. Arsenal Gear. That's right, Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress, carrying a couple of thousand warheads, and protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced Ray units? So now the anti-Metal Gears are actually guarding a Metal Gear?
Ironic, isn't it? But it's more than just a military tool they're guarding. Arsenal Gear also contains the most powerful AI ever conceived. Once it taps into and co-ops independent computer systems, it will control the global flow of information, firmly establishing the Patriots' rule in perpetuity. Bottom line, Arsenal will be the foundation of the Patriots' power base, the key to their supremacy.
Oh, whoa. You gotta give me a second here. This is a lot to digest.
No. I have to do this now.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent a nuclear strike.
Stop!
Do it, damn it! That's your role!
No! But I didn't...
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or should I say, ex-president. Ocelot! You son of a... Don't test me, carrier boy. My skill with this code transcends mere linear trajectories. 3 banks, corner pocket. Understand? Now lie face down with your hands behind your head. You have proven to be quite the annoying... I thought I made it clear that your part in this play is over, Mr. President. Now stop ruining the script. Insolent whelp! Enough! I've trained too hard for... I told you not to test me, boy. Looks like you don't have what it takes after all. What the?
Leave this to me.
You! But you died!
I'll keep him busy. Get away. Hurry!
This is getting insane. I'd better find Snake.
Snake, it's Otacon. I've hacked into the terrorist communications. Emma is being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1.
What's your status?
Wet and miserable. The place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building. I'm gonna have to dive and take a look-see.
Splash around and be noisy. You can't surprise me. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Vamp! Shouldn't you be dead?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies. Well, Solid Snake. This should be an amusing diversion, easily worth the wait.
You knew I was coming.
You and that boy have become a nuisance. We can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She's of no use to us now, but she still serves well as bait. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Crazy Ivan? You mean Ocelot?
Final check for Arsenal activation is complete. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Too late.
Repeat, all Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Damn it!
Time to face the music, Snake. Take a good long look at your grave. Fool! Did you honestly think you could stop us from activating Arsenal gear?
It ain't active yet, pal. There's still time.
Time is a luxury you can no longer afford, my friend. Once the Sons of Liberty control Arsenal, the Patriots will be forced to bow down before us. The world will finally be free of their oppression.
Free to enjoy all the sunshine and lollipops that a lovable terrorist organization like yours will provide instead? I think I can speak for the rest of the world. Blow it out your ass.
Hush now. Your incessant blathering is only stoking my thirst. A thirst that desperately needs slaking.
Getting all hot and bothered, huh? Why don't you just cool off? Otacon, it's Snake. I cleared a path to your sister. Get in touch with Raiden for me.
Raiden, it's Campbell. What's the status of the President?
He's dead, sir. But he did manage to activate the Black Case. Also, I'm afraid he was complicit with the Sons of Liberty in the Big Shell terrorist plot.
A traitor? I see. We'll just have to deal with the repercussions of that later. At any rate, I commend your actions in eliminating his threat.
What? I didn't do it. Ocelot killed him.
Really? Well, just as long as it was done.
I'm not an assassin, Colonel.
You are what we made you. You perform the tasks we deem necessary.
Why don't you tell me who this we is, Colonel?
Raiden, please. There are times when we have to do things we don't like, for a greater cause.
I can't believe this crap. Snake would never...
Don't let your guard down around him. He's not part of the simulation and not to be trusted.
Simulation? Colonel, what are you talking about? And didn't you work with Snake before?
I'm just telling you to be careful, soldier. Nothing is what it seems.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that now.
Listen to the Colonel, Raiden. We're just looking out for your best interests.
Raiden, it's Snake. Come in.
Yeah? Well, my best interests currently lie with this transmission. Colonel, Rose, it's been enlightening. Thank you. Raiden out.
Jack, wait!
Snake, it's Raiden. What's up?
I may have found a way to stop the new Metal Gear, but I need you to secure the computer room on the Shell 1 core in order to do it.
Affirmative. I'm on my way.
Emma Emmerich.
Huh? You have to be Solid Snake. My brother told me all about you.
Well, Don't believe half of what he says. I'm really not that bad of a guy. Hal, told me you helped program Arsenal gear. We need to hack into it to stop it before it's launch capable.
Stop Arsenal? Wow. I don't know. Arsenal possesses a dynamic artificial immune system that's capable of neutralizing any core function incursions. Plus, after it went online, it immediately locked out external access to its own network. Even from Arsenal programmers like myself. However, I just might have snuck a little trapdoor inside the code that I can open up to plant a virus. Let's see what we have here. Ah, here it is. This is one of my best and nastiest. But it operates more like a worm cluster than a virus. A delayed effect autonomous program designed to invade Arsenal's cerebrum and render its control functions useless.
Sure. Whatever you say, kiddo. Just as long as it does the job. Man, you're Otacon's sister, all right.
Problem is, I can't remote access Arsenal from here.
I'm way ahead of you. The computer room is being prepared for us as we speak. Stay behind me.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's get the hell out of here. The connecting bridge on the upper level was destroyed. We'll have to take the oil fence pontoon bridge at Strut L. So, what's Arsenal Gear's computer system supposed to do anyway?
It's a massive data processing system designed to administrate digital information on a global scale. Magazines, newspapers, television, the internet. You name it, Arsenal will control it.
Manipulating the public to fall in line with the Patriots' world-domineering agenda. So that's why they created it.
And why the Sons of Liberty want it so badly. But the AI isn't quite ready yet. It still lacks the necessary functions for dealing with certain scenarios. To remedy that, plans were made for a major experiment to provide complex data for it to study. Something called S3, I think. Anyway, once Arsenal gets going, it won't be easy to stop. It's protected by an army of Metal Gear Rays, armed with just about every munition known to man, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Lucky for us, I'm not your average cyber-terrorist.
Vamp! Emma, look out!
Snake, to have underestimated me so badly. Insult to injury, I believe it's called. Well, now it's my turn. But in her case, I think I'll just forego the insult.
No!
Drop the gun, or I pull the knife and she bleeds out. You don't want her to die, do you?
Snake! How? It hurts.
Oh, it hurts. Isn't that just heartbreaking? What about when I twist it oh so slowly?
Emma! You vicious son of a bitch.
You have failed, Snake. The girl will die. Arsenal will be ours. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Enough of your crap! Just die already!
Otacon, Raiden, the knife is out. Get ready for us in the computer room. I'm gonna need something, anything, to stop this bleeding.